everybody ready? No. Wow, there are so many good things coming out of everybody's voice tonight. Oh wow, I am echoing through everybody's thing. Oh, it's Teddy.
That's me.
Teddy, I gotta mute you, so
I just have to take my gun out.
all right, folks. Racers, please keep your brakes on for when we get into the green light here. I will guide you 2x2 around track, and we will get this race underway. Make sure you pick the right pit strategy, unlike I did at IMSA last week. Absolute nightmare.
Okay, mate, get ready.
Here we go. Everyone stay on your brakes, please. And you may join the track here. You may warm up tires going around the information lap here, and then I will guide you 2x2 the second to last corner.
Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Wow.
On your right. Clear right.
You're outside track limits there.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Remember, drivers, caution going into turn 1. Don't want everyone's race being destroyed right off the bat. So please pay attention to your surroundings.
Please pay attention to your surroundings. Someone just knocked me off
Yeah.
the track while weaving.
Is that what happened? Are you hurt?
Nah, I'll live.
Okay, okay. Well, hey, you know, Dave C.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah. Here we go, everyone. 2x2. And you are go.
All right, you're right. Just leading the race.
And here we go.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Pit window.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Right side. Still there. Clear right. right.
The next car is plant.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Car right, clear right.
You're out of track limits there. You're last. That lap was at 138.4. The guy in front is Matty. We've been warned about track limits. Your brakes are hot all round. That's a new fastest lap for Moreira, 125.7. Yellow flag, safety car is out. Follow plant. We think Matty has gone off.
Yep. This might be a good opportunity.
Okay, pit stop requested. The pit crew's ready. Pits are open. The leader, Moreira, is pitting.
Yep.
The car in front is pitting. Watch your speed limit in the pits. Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Yellow flag. Safety cars out. Green flag.
Come on. Ah!
We've just cut the track. The leader has just done a 125.0. Look out for the pit speed limit. We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. We should come out into position 13. The leader's just done a 124.9. Go, go! Pit exit looks clear. Blue flag. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Oh my god.
Blue flag. That might be outside track limits. Watch your speed. On exit, we should be in position 13, right behind V7. We're done. Go, go. The pit exit's clear. Might have gone outside of track limits there.
I think so too.
first lap. Track limits. Plant ahead is pitting. Blues is pitting. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. are pretty consistent. Gap to P1 behind is now 4.4, 3 laps ahead. Blue flag. This lap. Okay, it's not requested.
Car right, clear right. This lap, we expect to exit the pits in position 12. Pit crew is ready. What's your speed limit in the pits? Go, go, go.
exit is clear. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
The lead car's pitting. Blue flag. V12. Blue flag. Looking out to P5. Behind is now 3.4. 3 laps in front. Good consistency.
right.
Blue flag. Gap to 7th position. Behind is now 3.9. 3 laps in front. Blue flag. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
On your left, clear left.
track limits.
Dre's Box. Welcome to the no sleep zone.
What's up,
Dre's
Dre?
Box. Said yo.
What's going on? Damn it.
Dre's Box. Said how are you doing?
Yeah, not good. I spun, like, in the first 8 laps, I spun twice and went into the wall and had damage, suspension damage. I had to go into the pit because I didn't practice at all. But now, of course, I got the hang of the car and I'm doing good, but I'm in last place technically. So I'm just hoping I could get lucky because I had to pit twice in the first 8 laps. It screwed me up. So maybe somebody could mess up or something. I'm in P12. I need to gain 2 positions to get points. But I'm down, I think I'm down at least 2 laps or something. But I don't know if my pit strategy helped. Who is this? I'm showing a lap down from them.
Gap to P8 behind us now. 1.9 seconds. 3 laps ahead.
Yep, 3 laps. Let me see if I could catch this car, whoever it is.
You've used half your fuel.
That was almost a spin. I'm locking up just a little bit on the front tires. I was getting flat spotted.
Dre's Box.
Spotted on the last
Said
hit.
okay.
I have 8 track cuts right now. So I gotta be careful. Whoever this is, I'll probably catch them if I use some boost. Oh, you're going into the pit anyway.
Blue flag.
Dre's box. Said I see fellas just lost a postion. Dre's box. Said Felix.
Oh, yeah? Damn. Let's see what position he's in. He's right in front of me. He didn't practice. Well, I say right in front of me. He's in P11. I'm in P12. This guy is catching me. I'm gonna have to let him pass.
Dre's box. Said he was P10, now he is in P11.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was because of his pit strategy or lost the position on the track.
Plant ahead is pitting.
Oh, boy. He's pitting now. That might help me. I still have about 7 laps of fuel left, I think.
There's a car exiting the pit, heads up.
21 laps left. So that means I'll be good when I pit. So 21 laps, so I need less than a full tank to finish the race. I'll let this guy pass somewhere. Maybe on the straight. Close. Run to the pit. See about 6 more laps. That'll put me at 48. I'll need about 13 laps to finish the race. So I should set up my next pit stop right now.
Plant ahead is pitting.
You pitting again?
Dre's box. Said he pit.
Yeah, I think he pit. Did he pit back-to-back laps? These two guys look like they're fighting. I'm gonna let them pass here.
Car left, clear left. Car left, clear left.
Don't go wide. Damn it. These tires are wearing out fast. So let me set this up. That's Felix. If that's Felix, his tires are cold. So he can't push. Yeah, that's Felix. And we're on the same lap. So this is for position. And his tires are cold because he just came out the pit.
Dre's box. Said go fight LOL.
That's what I'm doing. I'm using my boost.
The gap to P5 behind is now 4.9 seconds. 3 laps ahead.
That's a track cut? That's not a track cut.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Catch him on the street. There we go. He's using his boost too.
The car in front of us is Plant.
Ah, his tires are falling off. His tires are probably warmed up by now. I got flat spot
Dre's
on
box.
left side.
Said funny.
Come on, Felix, mess up.
Blue flag.
Dre's box. Said stepping away for a sec.
Okay.
The gap to P5 behind is now 2.73 laps in front. We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. That's your fastest lap today. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Ah, damn it. Ah, that's a crack cut. Pitch.
Keep it within the track limits.
What?
Three laps of fuel remaining.
Left side. Clear left.
The gap to P6 behind is now 4.6. 3 laps ahead.
flag. Okay, pit stop requested. Blue flag.
Dre's
Coming to the
box.
pits at the end of this lap.
Said I'm back.
This lap.
Okay.
When we
Gotta
exit the
pick-
pits, we'll be in P12, just behind plant.
Dre's box. Said how many laps to go.
13. Well, for me, it might be less.
Blue flag. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, I only need 13. I'm taking 15 just in case. No damage. Slick primary. It's not fixing those. 17 seconds. I think maybe less. 15 seconds. Oh, 5 seconds.
Hold on, go.
I'm out. But my tires are cold now, so I can't push yet. 12 laps
Your
left.
exit's clear. Watch the white line. Flag.
Whoa, cold tires. How's the stream look, Dre? Is it smooth or is it lagging at all?
Dre's box. Said looks good.
Okay, cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it. Tire should have been good by now.
You've just got out of track limits. The leader has just done a 124.6.
still cold, that's why. Takes a little more than one lap, even though the track is hot. I got 11 track cuts. I gotta be careful.
Dre's Box said, wow.
Yeah, the limit is 12 in this race, so I'm trying to get a drive through at the end of the race. These cars, it's like you gotta drive. It's like when you drive the Porsche and you're on edge all the time, like it could slip at any moment. That's how it is driving this thing. It's like you got to be so careful on the throttle sometimes. The grip is there, but you want to put your foot down, but you put it down too quick, and the back is gonna spin.
Dre's Box said, I like the no chicane. I wish
Yeah,
ACC would update the track, but they are
Yeah.
not spending any time on the game.
Sector 3 is
Nope.
1.5 seconds
They all
off
focused
the
on
pace.
Evo now, and it seems like
Good
Evo is not
consistency.
even that
Keep 'em
popular.
coming.
Like, I don't hear nobody talking about it. I don't see no videos about it on YouTube. I haven't heard about any like releases of new content.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
52 or 30. What? Or 32. Yeah, it took me a while. I got used to the car during the race. Too bad I didn't practice, otherwise I would have done better. So this
Dre's
whole race
Box
for me was like hot lapping.
said, I knew EVO wasn't going to be big.
Yeah, they would have had to put out a lot of GT3, GT4 type content that people from ACC like early on, and then develop the rest of it with the open world and all of that later on to get it to take off from the beginning. But they're doing it the opposite way around, so it's not really blowing up as much as they thought. And I don't think they should have done, I really don't think they should have done early release. They should have finished the game first, then release it. And while you're working on it, finishing it, upgrade ACC with other stuff. But early release and people are anticipating all these things you said are coming, but they're not coming for like a year or so. So they should have just waited. Because everybody's doing early release now, it doesn't matter. Release a full game. Wait till the game is done. But I mean, it worked for ACC. They did early access for ACC and released like one car, and then released one track, then two tracks, then three cars. I mean, that worked for some reason with ACC. And look at what ACC turned into. But I guess they figured that that formula worked for ACC. Why not use it for Evo? Wrong gear.
Dre's box. Said I think they will go back and think about putting time back into ACC. Once they see drivers want to keep playing ACC.
Yeah, well, they should have seen that already. Because, I mean, the numbers on Evo are not high when you look at it in Steam. LMU numbers are increasing every week. Felix is 16 seconds ahead. I wonder if he got damaged.
Dre's box. Said ACC2 is going to happen LOL.
Ah, don't go wide. You gonna let me pass? Yeah, he's ahead of me. He must have damage or something. Whoops.
Flag.
Oh, 6 more laps to go. Actually, it might not be 6. For me, it might be less. It might be 3.
Thanks, Dave.
Oh, last fall.
Getting out to P2. Behind is now 4.7 seconds. 4 laps ahead.
Whoa, no.
Looks
Looks like that was outside track limits. Blue flag.
Come on.
Blue flag.
Dre's box. Said oh no.
I didn't know where that come from. So the last lap.
On your left, clear left.
Blue flag.
I got no more boost. Yep, race over.
Blue flag.
Whoa. Not again. There we go.
P12. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
I survived. Felix was ahead of me. Damn, I couldn't even do a 27 in the race. Ted did a 26.
Vespa, you got me.
Dre's box. Said you finished.
Yeah,
Dude, I
at
cannot
least I
make
finished.
a
Let me
pit
see if I
entry
can
for the life of me.
save the replay. This guy was
I need to
30
practice
seconds.
that point.
He was 30 seconds ahead. Okay, the replay saved this time. 10 second
side.
penalty.
Clear left.
So he's gonna drop here. What he already did. 10-second penalty for Ted. No, 50-second penalty. Wow. Wow. That's gonna drop him behind AMC if it didn't already drop him. Because that's 43 seconds. Yeah, man, I wish I had practiced.
Right side, clear right. On your right, clear right.
He leave? He retired to watch it. 59 laps down. He only did 2 laps. That's the guy that took me out last
Dre's
race.
box. Said he'll be back.
Yeah. He took me out last race.
Good race.
I think we all deserve a 2-week break.
Dude. I spun in front of you. Not like I was going to hold you off very much longer, but...
Does
anybody know what fucking planet its no use is from? I mean, that was an absolute dominant win.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I'd flip over to the leaderboard every now and again, and I'd see where the pit cycles were kind of playing out. And I'm like, oh, everybody's bunched up. They must have just gotten through pit cycles, and he'd still be like 40 seconds ahead. I'm like, he's probably got a pit. And then I heard, after doing that once, crew chief's like, oh, leader's pitting. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna get tight. And then it didn't. I'm like, whoa.
He was 30 seconds ahead when he pitted.
That is fucking insane. But we shook up the leaderboard a little tonight. It was cool to see somebody else win. Nothing against them Brazilian folks, but we got a new victor in here. And he was really strong at Indy, so I have a feeling he's going to be a tough one to beat on the ovals as well.
Did it seem like we only had like half people in this race?
We started with 15, so it was certainly less, but Pacheco was unable to make it. Costa messaged me, said he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Patches couldn't make it.
Patches couldn't make it, so that would have brought us up almost to 20 right there. It was a much smaller field, but honest to goodness, still fucking incredibly surprised we only had one safety car.
That's true.
I was expecting another one. I kind of built my fuel strategy. After we got that lap 4 yellow, I'm like, oh god, this is going to be the beginning to the end. And then at one point, 2 laps later, I saw Felix and maybe Prado had spun in turn 1 in the chicane, and I'm like, oh boy. So I dialed my fuel consumption way back and started going easier because I started on the primaries. I'm like, I'm going to stretch this and try to do a 2-stop. And we didn't get another fucking safety car, so that bit me in the ass. Long Beach will be a brutal one, though.
That
I both that next. Yeah, that's the next round.
I hate that track so much.
I love that track, but it is tough. It is super duper difficult. It's very physical.
I gotta run. Have a good night, guys. Good race.
Take it easy, Jeff. Good run, man.
See you in 2 weeks.
Congrats on
guys.
the
Thank you. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.